Okay, so this is my 2019 Can-Am Ryker. I don't know if everybody probably doesn't know this, but the whole entire body of the bike will recline upward. Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through what all I'm doing, and then I'm going to do it. I'll play a time lapse of the video of me actually taking it all apart. It's really not that complicated. First thing you're going to do is these two latches here. There's one under here. It's very simple. You just pull down, one here and one here. That removes this air box. It lifts up. It's sitting on a lip up here. Okay, we're going to take the air box off. We're going to take the hood off. There is two T30 Torx screws right under here and here to remove the front fascia. You're going to pull down on these to get this off. You pull down right here. You just pull straight down towards the ground, and it will come off here and here on both sides. So front fascia off, hood off, air scoop off. Then we need these. These push pins here and here. These push pins here and here on both sides. So those are going to pull off. You have two T20 Torx screws right here, one on each side. That's to take the glove box out. Okay, and then you're going to have a USB wire, positive and negative, to unplug before you yank that all the way out. So we're going to have to remove these. The glove box needs to come off. And then, so I'm going to do all that, and then I'll show you what we got to do from there. Okay, so I'll just run a little time lapse. It's really simple. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, just leave a comment down below. I'll answer anything that I can. This plastic stuff is all very easy to get off. Once you do it once, you'll understand how it comes all apart over and over again very easily. Okay, so let's get started. The front fascia off, the air box, the two plastic color panels here, and the glove box off. Okay, so this piece here needs to come off. Okay, and in order to take that off, you have a push pin just like the ones up top right here, or some people call them a plastic rivet. You have one right there. Okay, you come down here, one right here, and then you come down here, and you got one right there. Okay, so we're going to take those off. I'm going to let you watch me on camera get this off of here, because it is snapped on just like the front fascia is. Okay. Okay, so I've got the front rivet out, the back one. If you're wondering what I use to get those off, this is just a plastic pry tool or plastic trim removal tool. You can find these on Amazon for like 10 bucks for a set, usually cheaper than that. Okay, I'll put a link for that in the description there. So I'm going to come under here and get this guy out. Plastic rivets are very easy to remove. You take the top piece off, and then you get under the bottom, pull the bottom piece off. Okay, there's what these plastic rivets look like. They go in like that, and that's what spreads this guy apart. Okay. So what you're doing is you're getting your pry tool underneath the top here, pull that out, then you can pull this bottom piece out. And that's how they work. Okay, so now to remove this, it's on a push pin right here up in the front. So you'll hear it. All right, so we're going to pull that off. And then this is really flexible plastic. Okay, you're not going to break it. There you go. You see that? So put it back on. Put the back part in. you can literally just snap it right back on there. Or you can put the back part in, flex this out, and force it in. But this stuff's really flexible. You remember, this is the same stuff they use on side-by-sides and whatnot. Okay, you're not going to break it. Hey. And there's what I was talking about right here. You see here, see a little push pin, that little clamping system right there that goes in the groove that's up here. Okay, so now we'll do that on the other side. It's exactly the same on the other side. And then I'll show you the bolts we're going to remove to get to the whole seat assembly to recline. Okay, so here we are at the Ryker, and what I'm going to show you here is how to get the entire seat, body, and everything to lift upright. So you have full access to the airbox, top of the motor, full access to everything. Okay, so there is a total of 8 screws you're going to take all the way out. There's going to be 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, and the 2 under the back seat. So up here by this, where this plastic is, you're going to take out this back screw. I'll show you up close. Back screw here, 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 and the 2 under the back seat on each side. You're going to take those all the way out, and then we're going to loosen this screw so the whole body can pivot on it like a hinge. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like up close. And you'll need a T30. You can use a T30 nut driver like this, or screwdriver with a bit in it, or you can use T30 socket. Okay, so I'll show you up close the bolts that we're taking out. Towards the front end of the Ryker. Obviously, to do this, to get this lifted up is the reason why you have to take the top plastic colored panels off, the glove box out, the front fascia off, and these kick panels down here. All that has to come off before you can do this, because you have to be able to get to these bolts. Okay, so this is where the hinge right here. Okay, so the whole body is going to hinge on this, and it's going to open up like a clamshell. So we want to loosen that bolt, but not take it out. Just loosen it a little bit. This one comes out. You come back here. This one comes out. This one comes out on both sides of the bike. Okay, then you come back here under the seat, and you'll see 2 right here and here. You can see them up there. 2 T30 Torx bits. Those 2 come all the way out. Okay. Do not lift up on your foam seat. You will rip it off and possibly damage it. Okay, so like I was saying, we're going to remove 3 on that side, 3 on the other side, 2 under the back seat. We're going to loosen the front 2 like a hinge, and then I'll show you guys how it actually lifts up. Okay, so I'll roll a little time lapse of me doing that real quick, and we'll get it knocked out. Both sides are identical. When you put these T30 bolts, you'll have a long bolt that has no washer. That will go up in the front end. The bolts that have the washer on them will go in the back here. That's what goes here and here. And then the shorter bolt is what goes under the seat. Okay, that little guy right there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to lift this up. Okay, one thing you will have to do before you lift this up, this is the only thing that conflicts with anything. Come over here, open this side air box by turning that little lock, and then you'll see on top of your air hose right here, this is where the air is coming into the motor. You'll have this piece that sits up here. Okay, this is just like on a little nipple system that plugs it into there, and all it's doing is holding these hoses. Okay, so that will, when you lift up, that is going to come undone on its own. Okay, you can't, it's very hard to get it. You can, I'm going to show you that you can, but if you just push straight back, you'll see. Okay, so that, you see that oval shaped hole, this will plug into that. It's going to yank off of there when you open this up. Okay, it's going to automatically pull off of it on its own. Okay, so we just came over here and did it. This is fuel lines. All right, so now we'll show you how it opens up. Okay, so now that you have all those bolts out and those loosened up in the front, close this airbox just so it don't get in the way here. You will need something to prop it up with to stay in focus. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to come back and grab just under the plastic here. Don't grab your seat, you'll rip it right off of this. So just under this plastic, and then you got the plastic back here to the seat. And it's make all kinds of noise. Don't worry, you're not breaking nothing. Okay, we're going to come up here. We can actually go a little longer. There you go. And that's how it opens up, so you can get to your transmission, you can get to everything. All the engine bay in here. This airbox will come right out. You can get to the whole top of the header. You can get to everything by doing that. Okay.